Just a minute. Hello, it's the Rabbi. You know, this was something I never thought I would be doing in my life. Like, yes, I wanted to be a rabbi, but I never thought that, like, my dean called me up from my interfaith seminary work, and she said to me, Chani, you know, my mother's in this home. Would you go? And they need somebody for Shabbat services. The person who's leading it is terrible. Would you mind going in there and trying it? And I just kind of went in as a 1 week thing. I didn't think. And they loved it, and they asked me to come back, and I've been doing it now for, it's going to be 2 years very soon. So, and it's like, I feel like we've created a congregation, and it's fascinating to me that when you show up and you do what you need to do in the world, people respond. This? No. It's you know, you just notice the fringes, but I'm always wearing it. Yeah, except for high holidays when I wear the big one, right? But yeah. I think the ones who come week in and week out to Bible class know, because in Bible class I share much more, we talk a lot, so I talk about my partner, or I talk about a situation that happened, and it's very clear that it's a she, and you know, like, I'm very clear about that. But I think that the people who just come for services, most of them don't know. It's an interesting thing about coming out. It's like, if people don't ask you, they assume that you're straight, and so you have to come out all the time. But if you're not coming out, it's not because you're hiding it, it's just, you're just not coming out. You know, my sister said to me once, she said, Chani, why do you always have to come out? Like, she said that. She's like, why are you so busy coming out? Like, why does everybody have to know? If you're sitting around and people say, you know, I have this nice, you know, like, are you dating anybody? You say, well, I date women. Like, why do you have to come out? And so I said to her, because when people look at me, they assume that they're going to set me up with a guy. And in that assumption, I need to come out. Not because I feel like everybody has to know my sexuality, but there's an assumption that's made that people don't realize when you're straight. And I just want to clarify that assumption.